is just so transient. You wake up today and you're dead, you're gone. Nothing matters. All the education and everything we try to become, nothing is promised in life. And so each day that we have life, we ought to be deeply grateful, thankful to God Almighty, because in a flicker, it could be gone. It could be gone. And so let's see whether we have just about enough people to begin to speak to you now. The other day somebody asked me, we have about 500 employees, Eureka Mining Company, which I own, and God is good. God has been great, and I'm very grateful for that. And hard work is good. Building something yourself is good. This is not the first time I've built something. I had a radio station before, as you all know. So this is not the first time I've tried my hand at business, but this is the first time I would say I've done this kind of business, mining, which I knew absolutely nothing about, but I love it. And I love the prospects it holds, the opportunities, the potentials. They're just tremendous. So Bill, come up close. So let me see how many people we have, and I can begin to address this particular issue that I would want to, that I came on the air to address. Yes, we have. Okay, we have almost 1,000. We have 1,000 people now. 1,000 people. Great, great. And you know, I saw a post, a comment from somebody, and they were, you know, some people are just obsessed with how I look, with my new look. You know, I've lost a lot of weight on purpose, and the person's like, man, life must be tough on Costa, you know, for him to have lost all that weight. My God, I am so happy. I am so happy that I look the way I look, and that I'm healthy. And we're contributing to the local economy. I've empowered a lot of people. There you look there. Turn there. Let them see. Our vehicle is on its way now. You see all the containers. We're gonna go buy fuel. Men are working day and night. You know, our machines are on the field, and this is great. We have a great relationship with the local mining authority, a great relationship with the elders of the land, and so this is all good. Now, let me now deal with the issue. Sorry, you will hear my workers talking in the background. I have pleaded with them to kindly allow us to do this video with a little less noise, but when you have a lot of men somewhere, you expect that. We don't only have men working for us, we also have women working for us. The women are the cooking staff, and they do a great job. I eat here with the workers. Yesterday we had, what did they have? Beans? They had beans, and I love the beans. I love the women's cooking. It's good food. I eat here with them. I sleep here with them. And one of the mistakes I made in the beginning was that I was not as involved with the operation as I am now. That was a mistake. Don't start a business such as this and stay in Monrovia and expect it to work and entrust people and say, I trust them. They're going to get it working. And they're going to be honest. That is a terrible, terrible mistake to make. So, that is a terrible, terrible mistake to make. Now, with about 1,200 of you watching live, let me now address this issue. First of all, there are many of you who are still in your feelings politically. You know, you still have issues with Henry Costa from the political theater. But what we're discussing here, what I'm doing today in my new life, has absolutely nothing to do with what I did in my prior life. So for those of you who are still clinging on to the cleavages of the political arena, and I, as a businessman, empowering Liberian citizens, 35 plus people working for us, you are petty, you're small-minded, so you will come on and say rubbish. For those of you who wish me well in my private life as a private businessman, abiding by the law, working with the people, and wish me the best, as we empower other Liberians, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So now let me address this issue. We started out in this mining thing back in August 2024. We went to the ministry, got 3 claims in the Bella area, further back in Bapolo County. We came out there in October, November. I spent 2 weeks there myself with the team. We brought our excavators, which we rented. At the time, we didn't own any excavators. And we lost everything. We didn't find any gold at all. While we were leaving, going back to Monrovia, the very wonderful people, amazing people of Koninga Chiefdom decided to stop us and ask us to come and work with them. We came here, we sat with them in December of 2024, we discussed with them, and they brought us to a place where we are today. So again, I want to say specifically, particularly to the people of Koninga District, thank you. I'm grateful. We started working here. We got the paperwork and necessary documentation from the Ministry of Mines and Energy, and we've been working. I brought a manager here because I could not be here myself throughout. I travel a lot, and I felt even my presence here would not have made much of a difference because I don't know anything about mining, but that was a mistake I made. So I appointed a manager, Alexander Coleman. That is a young man who has been all over the place on Facebook of late and saying all kinds of terrible, malicious things and diabolical things about me. I made him my manager. But the first mistake I made was to make him my manager. After what transpired between us many years prior. Alex Coleman has been with me, or I've known him as one of my supporters long before my son was born. And my son is now 10 years old. One day in 2017, I went to the United States. I had a rental vehicle that I was driving, and he was driving me around in it. And I went to the United States, and he drove me to the airport in the people's rental car. This young man was supposed to return the people's vehicle. But instead, later I would find out that when I got to the U.S., that he could not be found, that he did not deliver the people's vehicle. He sold the people's vehicle. I had Sylvester Teves now take him to the police station. He was apprehended, he was put in jail. But you know how it is in Liberia. Everybody will come and tell you, oh, a chief or leader, as they call me, please forgive him. I forgive him, and I let it go, and I settle the people's vehicle issue. The mistake I made was to think that this young man had changed. And I brought him back, and I made him the manager of my company. Why did I do that? I did that because he was involved with some low-level artisanal mining somewhere in the southeast. So I felt he knew something about mining that I didn't know. And so I brought him back, and I was willing to forgive and forget what he had done. And that was my mistake, to forget. Forgiving is not a bad thing, but forgetting. When people show you that they cannot be trusted, once, believe them. That was my mistake. I brought Alex. We came to Bapolo. I made him my manager. I tried to bring other people to work with him. He would suppress and undermine everybody who I brought to work with him because he wanted to run an absolute tight ship with absolute autonomy. He alone wanted to control everything. He wanted to be the manager, the procurement guy who buys everything. He wanted to be the expediter, the salesman, the guy who sells the gold. He wanted to be everything. And for a while, I allowed that to happen. And that was my mistake. I granted a young man full autonomy. And every day I would get complaints, all kinds of complaints, which I would not delve into. But then a situation happened sometime in March. I was on my way from the US, landed in Togo. I got messages from the young man informing me that there was a debacle with himself and the Chinese who are operating next. They are like our neighbors. He moved into the Chinese mine, shut them down himself without bringing the mining authorities in. in a violent manner, and there was a standoff. I was in transit in Togo on my way back to Liberia. I believe it was around the 13th or the 14th of March. What did I do? I immediately told him, go and get the mining authorities involved. Do not take the law into your hands. If you believe the Chinese have blocked the waterway and it is affecting our operations, do not go and cause any trouble for anybody to get hurt, because it is my name that is going to go. The young man refused to listen to me. He said he would not listen to me because he's the one on the ground. And that is because I had given him full autonomy. He now began to believe that my mining company was his, that he was the boss and I wasn't. So he refused to listen to me. I called the mining agent. I said, Mr. Agent, there is a situation at my mine. My manager has gone and violently shut down the Chinese operation because they diverted the waterway, or they diverted the water, and the water is rising on our side, and it could cause trouble for my operation. But I'm not the one who should take the matter into my own hands and resolve it. I want you to kindly go there and arrest the situation and fix it. At this time, it was very late, on my way from RIA. The mining chairman, the mining agent, and the patrolmen, they all came here the next morning. They came and investigated the situation, and they found out that the Chinese were indeed wrong for blocking the waterway, for diverting the water. They called me and said, Chief, this is the situation. They blocked the water. The Chinese were wrong. But the Chinese are appealing. They talked to your manager. He asked them for money to allow them work. Essentially a bribe. They offered him $300 to allow them finish washing the gravel so that they could open the waterway. He took their money, went to Henrytown, bought alcoholic drinks, liquor, gave it to his men, bought a big Bluetooth speaker, started blasting music with young men intoxicated, and shut them down. So he has refused to leave. But the Chinese are saying the moment they are finished washing their gravel, they would open the waterway so the water can be released. So Mr. Costa, that is what is your will and pleasure? As I asked them, I said, Mr. Agent, Mr. Chairman, can you guarantee me that if we allow the Chinese to wash their gravel and wait, that they would open this waterway? How long?
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on your location and where you're watching us from. Next time, we'd like to say welcome to BKS TV and welcome to the HITAL program here on BKS TV. On the HITAL, we see dialogue and our confrontation. We see words and our bullets. My name is Junior Payne, your regular host of the HITAL show here on BKS TV. The HITAL comes your way every Monday through Sunday, beginning at 8 o'clock p.m. Liberia time to 10 o'clock p.m. Liberia time. On HITAL, we discuss issues of politics, agriculture, health, economic, social, and a lot more on the show. The show is broadcasted on Voice of BKS in Butuo Town, Nema County, and also on Voice of Tapita in Tapita City, Nema County. In tonight's edition of the show, we'll be hosting Mr. Ambassador Augustus Guan. Ambassador Augustus Guan is the founder and CEO of the Nema Football Academy and also the Guan's Foundation, and the Live Sports were incorporated in Liberia. Guan joined us. It's actually like a reappearance of Guan. The last time we hosted him on the show, we had some internet difficulties, and he's making his reappearance tonight on the show. 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. We are here this evening, and I know because of us, you are also there. We appreciate all of you for being there this evening. Aloysius Alexander Tente is watching us from France, Paris. Welcome to the show, big brother. Mark Dawolo is also watching us this evening. Mark, welcome to the show. He says, I'm following from Nema County. Mark, welcome. Which part of Nema are you watching us from, Mark? If you just joined us too, we'd like to say welcome to all of you. Welcome in a very special way here this evening. Today is the 25th day of April, AD 2026, and we are here this evening to bring you all of the major happenings across Liberia. Let's try to bring you some of the major updates here to that we have in our possession Okay, this is what happened today in Monrovia. The family of a 25 years old woman identified as Aniti Sua is demanding justice for following the discovery of her lifeless body under suspicious circumstances in the Oro area. Family members told Spong TV in an interview on Saturday that Aniti was last seen leaving for business purposes in central Monrovia with friends, and she reportedly headed home. However, by the following day, Aniti could not be found. Family members grew worried after repeated attempts to reach her failed. Their fears were confirmed 2 days later when her lifeless body was discovered in a room reportedly linked to a Sierra Leonean national identified as Thomas Lua on the Old Road area. The family members noted that Annie had mentioned Lua previously and spoke with him over the phone. They admitted to never meeting him in person. She told me about him. They used to talk on the phone, but I never really knew him, a family member stated. The grieving family is now appealing to the Liberia National Police and other national authorities to ensure transparent and thorough investigation into the mysterious death of their relative. Police at the Zone 3 depot in Congo Town arrested Thomas Lua on Saturday shortly after the discovery. The suspect remains in custody pending further investigation by the police to undermine the exact cause of Anita's death. And so that's it too. Today, the La Cosa College of Education had their commencement program. We will bring you updates about that program too as well. But here is the latest. Here is the latest news. Here is the latest news that we have with us in our possession. Former CDC Chairman George Slow. This is sad news. Former CDC Chairman George Slow died this afternoon. According to information, he died on board on a flight leaving from Morocco to the U.S. And we will try to bring you a bit eyewitness story that was written today. We'll try to bring you information about that too, as well as the show unfolds here this evening on BKS TV. One of Liberia's renowned grassroots football clubs, Rubber Sports Academy, has unveiled a players' bus aimed at easing transportation challenges moving forward. We'll bring you details about that story here too this evening as the show also unfolds. The Liberia Electricity Corporation has announced a planned power outage on Sunday, which is tomorrow, beginning at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. to carry out essential maintenance at the Montcalfe substation. The exercise aimed at improving system reliability ahead of the rainy season will temporarily disrupt electricity supply across several areas. Now, LEC has advised customers to plan accordingly and show the public that power will be restored promptly after the work is completed. All right. Bringing you VIX1 from the National Legislature. Speaker of the 55th National Legislature, Honorable Richie Nangbe Kong, has called on members of the Honorable House of Representatives, particularly newly elected lawmakers, to exercise caution and responsibility in their statements, warning that unguarded comments risk bringing the institution onto public disrepute. Speaker Kong stressed that the House of Representatives is rule-based institution that operates strictly in accordance with its established procedures and guidelines. He urged all members to familiarize themselves with the rules and to ensure that both their conduct and public communication reflect the integrity of the legislature. The speaker made specific reference to Bomi County Representative Sam P. Jala, noting concern over what he described as inconsistent public sentiments. According to Speaker Kong, the lawmaker on occasion misled the public by contradicting his own action, including reported instances where he signed official documents and later denying doing so. Addressing recent claims by Representative Jala regarding the supplementary budget, Speaker Kong clarified that the budget process was duly undertaken by both chambers of the legislature of the House of Representatives and the Liberian Senate. He noted that the report was endorsed by more than 9 members of the Committee on Ways, Means, and Finance, along with members of the Public Accounts Committee, consisting a simple majority in line with established legislative rules. Speaker further cautioned the basis of claims that the budget was not signed, pointing out that the Liberian Senate would not have concurred with the House in passing the supplementary budget without proper documentation and procedure compliance. He further reminded the public that the legislature retains the authority to convene at any time on a special session in keeping with its constitutional mandate. Following complaints from several members of the House regarding Representative Jala's statement, Speaker Kong disclosed that the Bomi County lawmaker has been summoned to appear before the leadership on Monday to respond to the concern raised. In a move aimed at strengthening institutional capacity, Speaker Kong announced that the leadership will organize a comprehensive workshop for lawmakers. The initiative is intended to deepen members' understanding of legislative rules, procedure, and ethical expectations. The Speaker reaffirms the leadership's unwavering commitment to upholding discipline, integrity, and the credibility of the House of Representatives in the discharge of its constitutional responsibilities. That is also from the House of Representatives. We have the leaked audio from Representative Sampi Jala of Bomi County Electoral District 3 in our possession. We will try to bring you that audio here too as well. Contradictory claims raise question regarding Wilmot Smith's recent LFA allegation. The recent statement by former Liberia Football Association Vice President for Operation Wilmot Smith have come under scrutiny due to significant chronological inconsistency regarding LFA term limits and presidential eligibility. On April 21, during the appearance on Pram FM 105.5, Smith asserted that the sitting LFA President Mustafa I. Rajid is ineligible for a third term. Smith's argument hangs on the claim that Rajid himself signed the amendment establishing a third term limit in July 2021. The validity of Smith's narrative was challenged by his own subsequent statement on April 22 while appearing on program LFA Decides. Smith stated that former President Musa Bility, his close buddy, had pursued a third term in 2018. This creates a fundamental logical paradox based on Smith's own timeline. The discrepancy based between the two appearances suggests a potential manipulation of facts to suit a specific narrative against the current leadership. The contradiction dates provided by Mr. Smith raised serious questions about the accuracy of his claim and whether these assertions are rooted in statutory fact or political maneuvering. We will bring you video of that statement as well on this show. As you may be aware, the government of Liberia has committed to assuming full responsibility for salary payment at the EFWA hospital with an allocation of 1.4 million provided in the supplementary budget. However, Edwin Snow raised concern over the arrangement, emphasizing that since EFWA is a private institution, there must be tangible benefits for the public. He argued that if taxpayer money is being used to cover salaries, then ordinary Liberians should receive clear and direct services in return. And that's it too as well. Okay, that's it. Mr. Prince Slayer Paul is watching us this evening. Prince, welcome to the show. Paul Jala is also following us from Boston, USA. Paul, welcome. We will be in conversation very shortly with Ambassador Augustus Guan. Ambassador Guan is the founder and CEO of the Nima Football Academy and also the Guan's Foundation and Last Sportswear Incorporated Liberia. He will be joining us on the show here tonight as we discuss sports in general. The last time he appeared on the show, we had some network difficulties, so he will be making his reappearance here tonight as we go on to complete the previous appearance he had on the show. 21 minutes past 8 o'clock in Liberia, 21 minutes past 10 o'clock in Rwanda, East Africa. I want to welcome all of you. If you're watching us, tell us in the comment section where you're watching us from, and let's be able to recognize you. Voice of BK is relaying the show. And of course, Voice of Tapata is also relaying the show. Prince Wisa is watching us from Ganta City. As always, Prince, welcome to the show, my brother. All right. Let's try to do this. We go back to Henry Pedro Costa, addressing the allegation leveled against him by one of his former employees, according to him. And when we come back, we'll also play the employees' own audio, and then we can decide upon them. Sam Dan, welcome. Sam is watching us this evening from Ganta City, Nima County. Sam, good evening. Welcome to the show. Let's go for this break. We'll be right back with you. Still with us.
I said, fine. Please call my manager. Let me inform him that my decision is that the Chinese should be allowed to wash the gravel and then release the water. They went to my manager and said, your boss man would like to talk to you. Because this area, there's no internet everywhere. You have to have Starlink in order to be online. So they wanted him to get to our camp where the Starlink internet is so that I could speak with him and inform him that my decision was that he should allow the Chinese to do their work and open the waterway. Just trying to amicably resolve the situation. When I went to my manager refused to come to the internet to speak with me. He said he would not speak with me. He said he's the one who running the operation and I have no say in what he does. I said, wow. He would not speak to me. This time I'm home in Monrovia. Then I called his deputy and said, go to your boss and tell him I would like to speak with him. He went to him and he shoved the ball and he nearly fell. He came back and said, Chief, Alex shoved me and I nearly fell. He said he does not want to speak to you. Then I took my phone and recorded a short video. I said, perhaps when they take the video to him and play it to him, telling him to stand down and allow them to open the waterway, he would leave. I recorded the video and I sent it to the mining agent, to all of the people involved. They took the video to my manager to watch the video. He refused to watch the video, in which I was instructing him to allow the Chinese work so that they would, and on the promise that they will open the waterway. He refused. The boy said he would not listen to me, my people. I said, wow. I was humiliated. My own Peking said he would not listen to me. I said, oh, okay. Then the police that were here, PSU came. A whole pickup full of PSU came because these are Chinese people. These people are not from our country. You heard one of their citizens, there could be a problem. These people give us a lot of support. Our government is on an obligation to protect them. We have a special relationship with them. So I don't want a situation where a Chinese citizen gets hurt and that harm was brought to him by Henry Costa's employees. I don't want that. I was afraid that any local citizen, any son or daughter of Konika getting hurt, as a result of violence provoked by my manager, it is I who would take the hit. I would have to be explaining myself. I didn't want that. I wanted to de-escalate the situation. My manager refused to listen to me. So I told the police commander, I said, Mr. Commander, Bakaba Jala is a commander for Bapulu County. I said, Mr. Commander, I've talked to my manager. You see, the boy refused to listen to me. So I'm asking you, the police, to go there and use necessary force to remove him, to physically remove him from the Chinese people's sight so that they can open the waterway. The commander said, thank you, Mr. Costa. We will go and enforce that. When he saw that I had given the order to the police to go and remove him from the Chinese people's sight, that is when Alex decided to walk away. The moment he walked away, I sat down for long in my living room and I said, that boy has gotten too frisky for himself. The boat people say he has overgrown his breeches. His own pants, he can't fit in there again. It's too big for him now. I mean, it's too small for him. So I said, look, I have to suspend this boy. If I don't suspend this boy, I will get in trouble. So I sent him a WhatsApp message and say, Alex, for your gross insubordination, you are hereby suspended with immediate effect. Leave the operation, turn it over to your deputy, and return to Monrovia. I sent him that WhatsApp message. He left. He came to town. When he went to Monrovia, one day later, I got in the vehicle. I came to Bapolo County myself to the mine. I needed to come to assess the situation and to see what was going on. And that was the best thing I did, folks. The things I discovered, the kind of things I discovered, the massive theft, stealing, the kinds of things, taking money everywhere in the company's name, and everybody telling me, oh, your company owes me this, your company owes me that. Things I did not know anything about. That was a mistake I made, to allow one person to be having full autonomy. That was a mistake I made. So when I came, I started investigating. Then I came to the conclusion that just within a few days, I said, no, but then the boy can't work for me again. I got to fire the boy. The boy can't work for me. I got to fire the boy. Sam, please get me a bottle of water. I got to fire the boy. The boy can't work for me no more. Even the workers, they were not taking pay. He was not paying the workers. He was making money. The boy bought a Toyota Tundra pickup. He bought himself a Wrangler. You get me here driving one little Bobby Solo in Monrovia. The boy got Toyota Tundra pickup. He got a Wrangler. I mean, the boy a big boy now. I'm not seeing the money, but the boy, suddenly his life has improved. And my own life, I who own the business, my own life has not improved yet. But the boy's life has improved. Every month, the boy will make expenditure report. 80,000, 90,000, 75,000. Every month, expenditure, USD, expenditure report. I said, Then when he declares profit, that 10, 20, 25,000. If I'm lucky, maybe that 30,000 for the whole month profit. And all that money, I got to put it right back into the business. He's not paying anybody. Not knowing the boy would be inflicting expenditures so that he would declare very little profit. That is how the operation was being run. And again, I blame myself. So I fired him. He used my money and bought 10 mining claims somewhere in Wolola, the same Bapolo County. Unfortunately for him, when he was buying the claim, he told the mining agent that the claims were for the company. So he wanted to, now after I fired him, he wanted to move to the 10 claims. I called the people that he was partner, that he were working with to buy the claims. I said, no, those claims are mine. The mining agent told them, yeah, those claims are for Mr. Costa. He used my money and bought 10 mining claims. We took those mining claims. We're going to work with the local people there that we partner with there. Let's get to the issue of why he said I owe him. We have one excavator of our own that we were supposed to even be paying for on a payment plan. But this boy never cared about honoring the payment plan commitment for that excavator. Some very dear friends of mine gave me that excavator on a payment plan arrangement. Extremely good friends. No, not friends. Friends would be an understatement. Brothers of mine. True, genuine, loving brothers of mine. And it's not that we could not afford to pay, to honor the commitment, to be making the regular payments for that excavator. We could afford about $35,000 a month. We could afford to be paying for it. But my manager only paid one time, not even the full amount. Every time I'll cry on him, go make the payment for that excavator, he would not want to pay. It is just now that I've taken charge and put a new team in place, that I am going to continue to pay for that excavator that my friends gave to me. Then he went and I gave him money to go and rent excavators to bring for the company. Everything he's going to do, he would not want even myself involved, because he wants to have total control and do whatever he wants to do. He brought one excavator back in January. He said for $1,400 US every day, 16 hours a day, to work 16 hours a day. Imagine paying $1,400 a day. We were paying about $39,000 US a month for the excavator. About $39,000 US every month. That excavator stayed with us for 2.5 months until I fired him. That's when he took it away. Then he brought a second one later on that we used for like 2 or 3 weeks. Everything accumulated, it came to around $49,000. 49,000. The excavator that he brought, one of them, I had given him money to go and rent the excavator, $10,000 US. He called me from Monrovia and said, Chief, the excavator owners have offered us a payment plan arrangement. We use this $10,000 that we intended to rent the machine with as down payment, and then after we make the down payment, we begin to make the payment plan against the machine. I said, what? But the terms he called to me were ridiculous. They were ridiculous terms. I said, no, I will not agree to that. So I said, only rent the machine and come. Do you know what that boy did? That boy used my 10,000 US to make down payment on the machine and convert and put it in his own name. And like your pa said, go rent car and bring the car. Let me be renting the car. Then you call your pa and say, oh, the car owner then say, if we use the $10,000 to pull it down as down payment, they can give us the car. Then as we're renting the car, we'll be paying for the car. But the terms were ridiculous. They were saying they want $160,000 US for the excavator. When that excavator is sold for $115,000, I mean for $125,000. So I said no. That was ridiculous. I mean, if they add another $15,000 to it, it would make sense. But not an extra $40,000. So he put the $10,000 down, brought the excavator in his own name. I didn't know this. I will find out later. And was renting the excavator to us, and which is why he was exploiting us. Every month we're paying around $38,000, $39,000 US for the excavator. That excavator alone made over $90,000 from us in 2.5 months. Over $90,000 US dollars. I came and saw the excavator. Every day the boy would say the excavator worked for 16 hours. But I came and saw the excavator was not even working for 16 hours a day. But Alex Coleman was exploiting us every day for that excavator. So I said, no way. Then, when you rent an excavator from a company or from an individual, that individual or the company, they assign operators with the excavator. We currently have one rental excavator plus ours. They have their own operator. But guess what? Ellis was taking my company's money, paying operators $1,000 US a month. He had 2 operators assigned to the excavator. So every month he was paying $2,000 US from my company's money as salary for excavator operators. I said no. I made the deduction. The money came from $49,000 to $44,000. Now, this debt in question, when was it accumulated? How did the company come to owe this money for these machines? It was during the time he was manager of the company, not my time. This is not a personal debt. This is arrears that were accumulated when he was running the company. But because I fired him, he's lost his pepper bush. The thing that made him frisky. The thing that made him going all over the place, cussing me, acting like a big boy, driving the Toyota Tundra.
Also, Major Henry Pedro Costa right there. And let's welcome you back to the show here, Big Ceiling. Mr. Sam Dunn is watching us from Kansas City. Sam, welcome. The PYJ Polytechnic University will be reopening after nearly 2 years of being closed. They will be reopening comes May. We are not certain which date, but I'm trying to get it here with me. But comes May, the PYJ Polytechnic University will be reopening. And of course, we have some few things to talk about. But let me bring on the CEO. CEO, good evening, welcome.
Thank you, son. Thank you. Great being back again. We're going to be having a good show tonight, as always. I'm excited to be here again. Thanks for always being here. So, yeah, what we have today, a lot been going on in Liberia. You talk about the PYJ school reopening. That's something we discussed lengthily on this platform. We are grateful to God that it has it's coming to light or fruition here. So we're excited about that. Our team will be going there tomorrow or Monday to go do some interviews and some sightseeing and viewing of the campus, interview some major stakeholders when it comes to the school. But overall, we will be learning a lot about it. PYJ school reopening. I think that when you say PYJ, the school there is his signature. Everyone that was involved in working behind the scenes, putting in hours, putting in time and effort to get it to reopen. We want to say thanks to them. We are grateful that the school is on track to be functional again. And I bet if he was looking down, he would be happy, excited that his school is about to be reopened. But yeah, great to be back. Go ahead, Chief.
It's good to have you, CEO. They they are the main proponent of the debate, the speaker of the debate for the reopening of the PYJ Polytechnic University, Roden B. Yomi. We hosted him on the show here several times, and I think we should give kudos to him. While we send our guys there to do the interview, if I can get your permission, we can call him via WhatsApp for at least 2 or 3 minutes to tell us his feelings, how he feel about the school reopening. I don't know whether you would appreciate it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, while we're with our guest, you can come and you can call him and get a feedback from him while we're with our guest.
Yeah, okay, great. I think he will be glad to appear on the show here because this is the platform that gave him and his colleagues the opportunity to express themselves. Roland, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good.
How you doing this evening, Chief?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and thank God for life. I'm okay.
See you. Are you hearing him?
Yeah, I can hear him loud and clear.
Okay, great. Roland, welcome, my brother. It's great to have you on the show here this evening. We saw you guys clean up campaign on the campus, I think today or yesterday. Tell us a little bit about the school reopening and what are your feelings? When I say your, I'm talking about the student populace.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I'm glad to be on your platform once again. And today was the day that I was set up to have a cleanup campaign on the campus there as a students of the university. And overwhelmingly, the students accepted it, and then we went there. The administration was also part. The janitors, every one of us were in the building, and we cleaned from all the way first floor to third floor. In the various classes, it was kind of a great today as a students to take that initiative. We even provide for ourselves. Administration was able to help us with some finance for soup cans, so to get the work done. But it was actually an initiative aimed from the students community to be able to position ourselves in getting the facility clean before school can be reopened. So that's what we want the campus today to do as well.
What are the timetables for the reopening? Can you give us the date of reopening, orientation, and all of that?
For now, I cannot give because the attempted schedule was placed on hold, and then we make a recommendation to the school. We told them that we have been closed for 1 year plus, and we don't know whether the issue that we were faced with, it was a spiritual issue or a physical issue. So we asked the administration that since registration process is already going on and it started from the beginning of this month, continuing. So let the registration process continue, and then on the 8th we can have a Thanksgiving service. We call pastors to come at least pray for us, pray for the institution, and then we can have it open to the public because it's important. We've been in the struggle for too long, and then we don't know what actually was the problem because almost half of our leaders in our country have the opportunity to strengthen financially to have the institution open. But yeah, it was that none of them didn't just open up to even give 5 or 1,000, even 1,000 to say this is my contribution. So we understand that spiritually maybe we were fighting the process and seeing it. We also want for pastors to come and at least we have a Thanksgiving service before the school can be generally open to the public. And then the administration by the idea that on the 8th, we should have a Thanksgiving service, and we're inviting a few clergymen from Ghana who are going to participate in the program as well. And then hopefully maybe the 11th, something like that, school class is going to resume on the 11th. the orientation date is always ahead.
How do you feel as a person, as Roland B., the main proponent of the advocacy, now that your school is about to reopen? What are your feelings like? Can you describe it to us?
Yes, like they are from the time we have an engagement with the administration after they settled the board of our trustee. After the family came back down, they said they have settled the differences. They want for the school to run. You know, in spirit, I was so happy because our struggle didn't go in vain. What people said to us in the community, they didn't hear result that the school not going to open. They didn't hear result. Whatever that we went through as a struggle to have the institution reopen, it was answered through God help. I must be my spirit, man. I'm happy and I continue to be happy. Even when we call the students on campus today, when they turn out, it was so amazing to the extent that we saw the working relationship. We did some donation as a concerned students. We some working material. Some students brought bloom from the rural houses, plus one at the school also have. We all work today. I was so happy because this is the environment that I want to see myself in. And most especially, it was not for myself, but the rest of my colleagues and the next generation to come so that they can say, yes, this is a place that some of our colleagues were before, and then we still want to be here. So I'm very happy right now. I'm very excited. And to God, I want to be thankful to Him as well.
Thank you very much. Before we take leave of you, maybe the CEO got one or two questions to ask you. Then we let you go. CEO, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man. Now I don't have a lot of questions because this is just breaking news, and we'll try to bring Roland on the platform for us to have time with him and interview in details. But Roland, I want to say congrats to you. From the start, there you were at the forefront of this whole movement, and you did extremely well. You stood your ground. You stood by the student community. Everyone, you fought. You guys fought advocacy, and your advocacy was very constructive. It was not, rude. You guys were not disturbing all over the place. And then you are seeing the result of your work, your hard work. I want to say congratulations to you and the rest of your colleagues. And I wish you guys all the best. And I'm hoping that everything works out well. My question I have for you is so everything stands still, right? Everything's remain when you guys go to school. You'll start from where you guys stop, and your grade level, everything remain the same, right?
Yeah. Now, as you speak, since the beginning of this month, the administration have been working on the campus intensively to get all of our grade slip out so that we can know our standpoint for registration. And they already told us we're going to be the registration for freshmen, sophomore, and also junior students. So as it stands for now, I'm one of the junior students for the institution, and I know I'm a starter as well. So the grade slip, hopefully, will be distributed as well across. Like after the working, for time past, how the institution have been and what the administration went through for working for over a year plus, and a reading was not given in totality. And stakeholder were able to speak with them, and the owners to the constraint, and then they accepted the waive some. It was kind of a difficult, but we ourselves as a student, we went to them, we knelt down, we appealed to them that they should be able to accept whatever is in the making so that they can continue with us because their sole priority is when they put out graduate, they can beat their chest and say, yes, we made that to happen. So once they are not yet happy, we understood that some of them will not be certified and all community members will not be certified about them. So they accepted our idea and then we working with them. Even though some lecturers or some administrators didn't buy the idea, some of them left the institution. But it's quite correct that majority of them came back and they said they want to run a service, they want to see us being the first graduate from the institution so that the shame can go away from what other people said as well. So with everything within the building is on nobility. If you go right now, starting from Monday, you go on the campus, you always see people on the campus that the entrance result is also up because we administer entrance in the 7 cities in Lima County. The result is already up. We did our late entrance. Students, as we speak today, student came on the campus. We got like 4% came on the campus today. They said they want to do entrance. They begged. They got a late entrance. They passed. They begged. They said they want to do entrance. And they called the president. The president how do you call it, give the go ahead that they should administer entrance to them, and they administer entrance to them because we are bereaved one way or other as a school too, because the first president, we are sorry to say to the public, the first president that were there that does a big part of early this morning, around I think 1 or 2 this
Wow.
morning. So
Thank you, Roland.
they are
Thank you for being on the show. We arranged for you to appear here in person so that we can discuss the issue of PYJ Polytechnic University in its totality. Thank you for being here tonight, Chief.
Okay, yeah. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. So to all of our moms and all of our parents who are far beyond, we want to tell them that everything is on coast. The institution is reopened out to the public. They can start doing a registration as it's ongoing, and then to also be part of the Thanksgiving service to have everything done properly.
Thank you.
So I want to say I appreciate the entire team. I appreciate CEO for having me on the show tonight as well. Thank you very much, and many thanks to President Martin Watson for the fight as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ambassador Augustus Guan is in the back, the man wearing a last post wear tonight. Ambassador Guan, good evening. Welcome, Chief.
Good evening. Thank you. Tonight, I think it's going to be special. We pray that it gets better than the last edition from my part. So it's a pleasure. As you can see now, I'm all set, even in the Nima Football Academy jerseys.
I see.
Thank you very much for being here tonight. I mean, taking upon your time to be here is something great. Your brand Lab Sportswear, before I go to the CEO, your brand Lab Sportswear is now international. I was watching Ashore Speed live yesterday.
You copied my video because I was about to bring that up. The man, you know that Ashore Speed Pekín is very hard for him to wear people attire because it's business, it's promotional, right?
Yeah,
he's a businessman. He doesn't like to wear other people's things when it comes to that. But I was surprised.
Yeah.
When I saw him in Monrovia. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. Since Ashore Speed wore your jersey, how have the seal been like for you internationally?
Yeah, so it was a great pleasure and great excitement to see Ashore Speed, an international celebrity, with all that fame to wear our product. I received call from all over, all around the world, from the US, even from France, for some other parts of Europe and other places. People call me, oh, Ashore Speed wearing your jerseys. Ashore Speed wearing your jerseys. Yeah, so it was a special feeling. And since then, there's been high interest in that particular jersey, that particular blue color. I remember when Van Vicker came to Liberia, they asked for Liberian jerseys, and at a particular moment, we were out of stock for that particular color. And they kept asking, they want to wear that particular blue jersey. So it tells you how he added importance and value to that particular product of Lab Sportswear. So it was a great pleasure for that to happen, and we are grateful to everyone that made that possible, because growing a little institution, and by the grace of God and the help from people around, it keeps going better. And I was just behind the scene. Somebody called me, we want to get a jersey for him to wear. While others were pushing, people sent too many jerseys there, but I don't know how mine was accepted. It was won by him. Actually, it's just the help of God and the grace of God, because many people pushed for that to happen. That I know of. Many people pushed. They went there. For me, I was way behind the scene, and I didn't step there, but he wore my jersey. So it's a pleasure, and we're grateful for that. And it's a proud to all of us, everyone on this platform, and everyone that rock Lab Sportswear and I support Lab Sportswear. It was a big boost for all of us.
Are you a millionaire by now?
You're sounding good at the beginning. I got a question. I told you, right?
I tell you, eventually we will become, in the future. We pray for that, but we're not close to that yet. In the future, maybe that will happen with the hard work we put forth. Yeah, but the value of the brand increased by that particular moment. Just for market value, I will tell you that, it increased closer to $1 million or $1 million plus, but cash-wise, no, we don't need $1 million for that.
The reason why I'm asking you this question is that there is no other sportswear in Liberia as compared to yours. I think you got like a special contract now with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Every year you produce jersey for these people. I know whether it's on a discount basis or stuff. How long have you been producing sportswear for the 15 counties in Liberia for the county meet?
Actually, to get it right, we don't produce all of the time for the Ministry of Youth and Sports. I remember back in 2020, we supplied the Ministry of Youth and Sports their official or county meet jerseys for all of the 15 counties. And 2021 season the same. And 2022, we also did it for the kickball and basketball or division or disciplines. And few years after the following year, APM Terminal said they want to be the supply of that as one of their corporate responsibilities to Liberia, and you have to pay through APN Terminal. So now it's not directly with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So APN Terminal is the one supplying the jerseys. So you have to pay with APN Terminal, which is partially a different deal. You will partially understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, so getting to that deal is a big different one. But we still maintain good relationship with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. They are actually there for the youth of Liberia and for sports development also. It might be on a slow pace, but I'm hopeful that it's going to be better, especially with the new minister in place. Things going to be better at the ministry. But we still an institution that have been strong aside from supplying the players jerseys. We've still been producing fans jerseys for all of the 15 counties, and it's been going well. You see that a particular county meet that will not be the official kit supplier for the players to wear, but will still dominate all of the county meets. That's not a boast. All of the
Really?
content since
I,
Lab came into
Mhm.
being, we've dominated everything, being the lead.
you,
Whether
you are
official
very
players just
correct.
or
You
fans
are
just yeah.
you are very
So
much correct. I think you're doing
yeah.
absolutely well. How many
So
counties is Lab operating in? How many counties do you have your branch in currently? I know of Nima and Montserrat. Have you gone to other
yeah,
counties?
we are actively in Nimba and Moxorado, and we got pickup points in Grand Bassa, that's in Buchanan and in Kakata of Bagibi County. We have pickup points where you go and pick up. And my friend V. Kromani has an auto park shop right in Kakata City. He's the lead person for us there where you can pick up any lab related product from even today's date, you can pick up from him. And we also have a point in Buchanan City, and we are thinking of expounding. It is not easy. I remember back in 2022, we sent some items to Grand Jida County to a particular person. Not all of the people from Grand Jida, but I know they are good people from Grand Jida, and they're very, very amazing. But that fellow we sent our items to be sincere, $5 I didn't receive from him. So we've been focused on expanding how we can work with other young people and other people that are around to see how we can push the business where they will also get commission or whatever benefit from it, which we are open to. But it's not an easy thing. And if you just want to expand and you're not doing it the right way, trust me, you give all of your goods out and nothing will come in return and the business is going to break down. So we're so careful on how we do it, but we are actively operating within Nimba, Moxorado, and 2 pickup points in Maigibi and Grand Bassa counties.
Now let's go to the Nima Football Academy. Then I'll go to the CEO because we left on him the last time, and then the current, the internet issue came in. What is the brain behind or the history behind the Nima Football Academy jersey, the home and away kit that you produce? I seen Visit Nima and all of that. Do you have any other connection with the Ministry of Tourism and also the county administration in Nima? Do you have a contract with them that you are supporting the brand Visit Nima?
Thank you very much. I don't know who told you to ask that question, but it's very important. I remember when I went to the superintendent to deliver her jersey because we've been in touch. You can't have such institution and you don't reach out to the relevant authorities within the county, especially for the fact it's bearing the county's name. I know it's all law from the county. That's why we're doing it. We call it the Nimba Football Academy. I could have chosen to call it maybe Lab Football Academy or maybe Guam Football Academy, but Nimba and the impact we want to make is within Nimba County. So I've been in touch with the soup. So when I took her jersey to her, the jersey does not have any sponsor. We don't have any official sponsor. Lab is the only kit supplier. That's why Lab is on the jersey, but we don't have any kit supplier, maybe or kit sponsor, maybe like Asila Meta or Orange or any other company. So to keep the jersey clean is not good, and we operating within Nimba. So we decided to promote Nimba. And the best way to promote Nimba is to maybe promote like Visit Nimba. So we placed the Visit Nimba to create attraction for Nimba. There's jersey people in the US ordering. Even the CEO order his jerseys also. And people in Europe, people in Liberia ordering. So we're trying to sell Nimba out. That's why it has the Visit Nimba on it. But somebody screenshot my post, send it to the superintendent. They said tourism was he's supposed to be paying the country. I know that person, I know what I'm saying. So
I hold on,
soup, I said,
I hold on towards the advisor.
sorry, let's just continue the conversation. So I said, Madam Soup, my old man, between you and me, you know, if you are advertising of a sports institution, is advertising any company, that company should be paying that institution. So instead of me paying that they're saying I should pay, let's be very sincere. All of us follow football here. Rwanda is on Arsenal jersey. Arsenal is paying, Rwanda is paying million plus to be on Arsenal jersey. Not Arsenal paying Rwanda. Oh. The Samsung and other people just say they fly Embraer, whatever, they are paying the club teams. For us, Nimba County is not paying us. The tourism authority is not paying us. Free of charge, we say we for Nimba. The impact we want to make is for Nimba. So since we don't have a case sponsor, let us promote Nimba freely. Now a cent coming to us, so we advertise it. So I think the best is for the tourism department or whoever around that place to embrace the idea. How can we work instead of screenshotting our video, sending it to the authority of the country, telling them to demand tourism fees from us. So that one is a different thing. So I'm just saying that, but we don't have any official contract with the tourism department. We just did it free of charge as a means of promoting the country. And the superintendent is aware of it. She even received her jersey. She was overwhelmed. And I think if you saw that video on my Facebook page.
Yeah,
so we're trying to work with the people of the county, even though we're not political institution, but everything is not about politics. You have to liaise with them because the institution is operating within the country. You need your blessing to move forward. That's why we took the institution to her, and it's open to all Nimbayans, whether you're from any political party. We open me and a political party. I've always saying I'm clear with it. So we open to every Nimbayan, the institutions for all of us. That's why we took the team to them.
Thank you very much. CEO, welcome. Let's hear you, Chief.
So your other than your affiliation, your connection with Honorable Floyd, let's say Mr. Floyd in San Nicolas, did you study business in school, or did you have any prior business experience? Education?
Yes. To be sincere, my mom was a marketer, even though she was a registered nurse, but I grew up in a business community, not to a higher level. I remember every Saturday, I would go to the San Nicolas market, go to the warehouse, take the wheelbarrow home, my mom dry goods, carry it to the San Nicolas market, place them on the table, all the dry goods arranged there. My big sister would come to sell. And after that, sometimes my friend and I, he's not in China, Emmanuel Dolo, we'll take the rebar, we'll go do our rebar ball behind the scene. They put on over here. We'll go do our rebar ball in the community. But I grew up in a business community and gradually before I got close to Mr. Flood. So the business doctrine, maybe at a later stage, at the early stage, we grew up into it, observing it. And you coming from a society where you were deeply challenged or not so strong enough, and you found a means to put your life together, you have to take it very key and give it your all. It is true that for 2 semesters I was in St. Mary's Polytechnic doing business management with a little knowledge of business there, but I did not get any AA degree or bachelor degree into business. But it's just about prioritizing what is important, seeing how to grow the institution you built, taking the responsibility. That's why we're going here.
Yeah, because everything you are involved with, high level, international, modernized, the new wave of business. That's everything you're doing. From that thing you talk about, Visit Nimba, and then even when I follow all your business system, everything you got put in place is all modernized.
This is a modern world, so we have to think outside the box, not to do things the old way as usual. So the radio also helped me because I grew up on the radio. I knew about little, not professional marketing, but we used to face those jingle, those promo. Our people can say, I know you businessman or you content creator or you promoter. Sometimes myself take the lead step because You are the real face of your business. You got to take the lead step. Sometimes doing the video for promoting. I'm saying this is a part of me. When I was not having my own business institution, I used to be at Radio Nima facing promo in the Adobe audio to see how we can promote Prophet Elijah 1 year business center in bank. I'm just sorry to mention these names. It's not the one, it's a Nima institution. Yeah, so we did all the promos when they're having
we,
some concert in San
we
Nicolas,
still
all those
play.
shows.
We still play
Yeah.
that jingle if you are just entering in San Nicolas City, Nima County.
Yeah. So we did all of those things. That's why you see the first official shoot we did for Nimba. We contacted Bucky Rowe. I think that what a real attraction started from people knew that we meant business. We contacted Bucky Rowe, T Floor, Bob Fighty, the top artists to do official shoot. And that shoot went wide. That's branding. And that's what is happening outside there. So whatever we do, as you say, it's good we look outside the box, see how we can eliminate some things that are outside there, how to add the flavor instead of doing something still like people that are doing things way in the early 90s to see how we can modify some things we're doing and modernize them. So gradually we're doing them and seeing how we can do them the best way.
That commercial, that shoot there, your man DK, your big brother DK got a question for you. He said he wants to know, but I will let him ask the question. He sort of come on the show. So when he can't, we allow DK to ask the question.
We
When
get
you left yesterday, you heard it, right? You follow it?
I said I'll turn my phone off. There's a shoot we did that caused serious trouble.
Okay,
Right?
maybe that the man said he want to ask you that question. He talked about it almost all day yesterday when you left, but I will let him count the show. I come and call inside the council to ask you. You know, I live on the side here and I went to school. I did business, both undergrad and graduate level. What we read in business book, right? Like what we see, even here when you see the commercial, when you read it, the case studies and everything. To see someone sitting in Liberia there implementing, I know you travel, you're having a national experience, but to see it firsthand from your own little brother implementing that and actually working is a different thing. It's something that is something that needs to be commended, right? Liberia. I hope the internet not gonna do the thing again. Cause you there? I think I called DK and then the whole thing spot. I should not call the man again on the show yet.
I think it's the the background thing talk.
Yeah, LEC. Yeah, so but I think he's still connected internet wise. And it's very clear tonight. Very, very audible. The internet is not breaking in and out. I know he said he's using Starlink. Yeah, so he should be connected here soon. But welcome to our followers. Always we appreciate you guys for following us, for watching us, supporting us, both from a moral standpoint. Being on the show every night is something that is not easy. So welcome to the show, Siawete. I know it's been a busy day. While we are with our guest, we will keep it sports 100% until he leaves, and then when he leaves, then we can bring other folks on here available.
Sorry. Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I'm getting here.
So I was just going through. I said, what we learn in B school, as we call it here, business school, both undergrad and graduate level, everything we learned way back. That's exactly what we are seeing now. And then when you watch TV, you see all these people doing this. So I'll give you a story. One time, I was on my way to Ghana, right? And I was flying, was it Delta? I think it was Delta. And on the plane, you will see a lot of Ghanaians that were on the plane with us. They were all going to Ghana. And I was sitting right in between two young investors, two young entrepreneurs from Ghana, I think 28 years old and then 30 years old, young picking them. But when you listen, when you sit in the plane, the conversation goes that you heard there were all business and tourism and different stuff. Unlike the flight when you fly from wherever Casablanca to Liberia, where you hear all politics.
Yeah.
Right. So they're all talking about business. So I asked them, I said, where you guys coming from? Where you're going? Where you're up to? It's beginners that telling me about how they were leaving from Maryland. They were going to Ghana, Kumasi. They were carrying a franchise of KFC. You know, that
Wow.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. They were
Yeah,
killing.
yeah.
So, and it's not talking about, I'm not talking about small money, a lot of money, right? So young people are leaving, going over there, and they're talking about a business strategy. They're talking about how they're going to invest. They're carrying their franchise from the United States. So imagine before KFC signs up, agreed for you to take their franchise with that brand name to Ghana and then go open stores there. You know what they have gone through. So again, it's a big deal. I think a lot of people, a lot of us need to learn from people like you to start to do things differently. Where everybody don't want to do the same business because I see God's doing this business. Everybody do the same thing, and then we are not modifying it. We are not switching it. We are not changing anything, right? So, and that's why I give credit to the way things are going on, you know, in Nimba there when it comes to the tourism team and all that stuff. So I think you are doing extremely well. Here's my question to you. In addition to that, I know you talk about business, but it sounds like you are learning more on, you know, on the field.
Exactly.
OJT, as they say, on the job training, and you are expanding, and you are hungry to learn more, and you continue to learn more. What keeps you humble? Because you have to be humble, respectful, submissive for God to bless you and for your business to continue. Because people want to do business with Gus because Gus is a really cool kid. He's a very good young guy who respects people regardless of it. Because most people when they're in that position, especially young people like yourself, then behavior, attitude, you know, respect, everything starts changing. How do you measure those two things? How do you keep yourself humble, grinded, and then also doing business on a high level?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think everything is the upbringing
Hmm.
and your experiences along the way while growing up. I grew up with huge challenge. My dad was an educator, yes. He disciplined me enough. But at the early stage of my life, I grew up with him and I had to take full responsibility. At a certain point, he wasn't even well. He fell sick at the early stage, and I was a kid trying to take responsibility, bathing him and dropping his little medication and other stuff throughout until he passed. Which at the early stage of my life, I was not even 15 by then.
Hmm.
So I had to do it for years. Even he passed when I was not even 15. So
Wow.
growing up with that responsibility and seeing where I come from, I need to make the difference in my society. And I was taught to respect people. I was taught to be humble. That's why we managed to be humble even in spite of whatever we see today. You are right. There are many young people. If they manage to reach to the point we are at currently, there will be huge difference in their attitude. If they
Yeah.
see Big Brother, maybe they get married to Desmond at 2000, and Big Brother can't get 500, they start disrespecting Big Brother.
Yeah.
But that's not the way to go in life. Yeah, no matter where I go, no matter what I achieve, even if I achieve more than my Big Brother Siawete, he still remains my Big Brother, which he can attest to it. And all of the Big Brothers.
Hey man, the internet man, I do the thing to how to now. Yeah, somebody's asking if we do take call. Yes, Riverside Pro, we do take calls. We do get we have calling section. So when we get to that point, if you keep following us, we will be taking call. Our phone number is on the dashboard there. You can call us via WhatsApp on that number, and then we will be able to usher you in, and you can ask your questions or make your input, or make any contribution to the discourse. Yeah, but yeah, you know, we are having Gus tonight. We will not complain tonight because the internet is better than. So we're not complaining. Like, I leave it there, that.
Yeah, the internet, I think the internet is better because I'm using the Starlink.
Mhm.
But the problem is the calls that keep coming from other places. Once it tries to come in, then the internet will get interrupted. So it's more about the discipline. You
Mhm.
have to discipline yourself, be humble enough. It's not because of little opportunities that come in your way, you try to disrespect people in community. So we still manage to maintain the same friends we have from high school and other people you meet along the way. You have to respect them. And to excel, you have to deprive yourself from too many things. So in balancing it, know what you want and know what is very important for you now and for the growth of the institution. At the moment, the whole focus is to build the institution. I remember back in China, when I just started the institution, I went to the market and I saw a slinger. That slinger cost about, I think, 65 USD in China. And when a slinger is 65 USD in China, you get to know that it's very good quality. But I wanted a slinger. buying that sneaker is not going to bring me any major profit. You just wear it, maybe you take one post on Facebook and say, oh, God, looking good. But if I put that 65 USD into my business, at that moment I was selling the club team jerseys. People would send the order to me. I print the Baka Madrid jersey then. I send it to Liberia. It was the pre-financing when it gets to Liberia before they pay for it. So if I place that money into that 65 into my business, the 65 is going to come back with about 65 or more profit. That's the market for China. So it's better I place this money into my business instead of focusing on wearing the latest. So there were many things we deprived ourselves from. That too many people might think that maybe God's not enjoying until you come around. Because you know when some people they are fathers, God's not enjoying. I saying like brother in Morovia there. I don't go anywhere. My real friends know I don't go anywhere. It's not bad to go out there, but you had to see me hanging out. You had to see me. And it will take over a year before I even enter what they call a club. So I don't enter a club easily. I went to China after the COVID because my friends were in the same school. So we all graduated, even though mine was online because of the COVID, I could not return. So I wanted to see them. So I went to the city they moved to. They were now doing their masters. I wanted to speak to the man. They took me to one of the biggest club. Very beautiful. I entered the place. I spent 10 minutes. I said, man, let's go home. Because I'm alive there. They start laughing at me. That's not my life. But it's difficult for somebody to believe it because the way you see God, maybe you're looking good on the internet, you feel that God's getting ready to chill. It's true, we're friendly with people, the musicians and everybody. But we also have our own private life that we can't close to us before you get to know the real us. But it's good to remain humble. That's why I tell every young person, because you have to humble yourself before God blesses you.
Yeah.
It's not about showing off, you are this, you are that. Just be humble. If you deserve respect, the respect will come. There are some places I go, I be humble. Don't see someone like that, I be man down there. Don't see someone like that. They think I still show itself. So no need to brag about it. Just be humble, respect people. Whatever is meant to be will be.
Yeah, and that's a hard thing to do. That is not easy, especially when money coming in. So, Shelty, sorry, I gotta ask one more question here, then I will let you come in. You know, I'm speaking. This question is on behalf of your fan base in the U.S., your customers in the U.S. You know, we want to wear the jersey. We want to wear our Nima jersey. We want to wear your products. We want to wear it ordinarily, right? But from what I've seen, and hopefully you can take this into consideration and add it to your business move there. We tend to put in for the jerseys during county meet, right? So we have to have either someone in Liberia during the county meet time that is traveling from Liberia to the US before we put in for orders. And then you will see people, oh, who coming from Liberia? Because then you'll see all the orders coming in, all the orders coming in. But then when that happens, if you don't have anyone from Liberia coming to bring your product for you, then you'll be left on the wayside. So the process of getting your product over here to the US seems to be only one time, for lack of a better word, which usually or predominantly is during the county meet time, right? So we want to be part of this. We want to be like the Liberians, the Nimarians, the other Liberians that are in Liberia to wear lab product just during regular time, normal time. Well, when I'm going to an MLS game here, I want to wear my Liberia jersey and go. You know, I want to switch it, especially when you're coming out with the new style. So I think you should have a system in place because you have a huge fan base here. Take for example, my buddy just tagged two of Nima County coaches or sponsors. We got county media they can play in Philly. Yeah. And they also need a jersey. I don't know. We can connect and talk about it, but there has to be a way where we have direct access to your product, not only during a county meet time. So, what system you have in place? You don't have to answer this question yet, but you can answer if you want to.
I'll answer.
Yeah, but I'm speaking on behalf of all of us. We want, like, even the one you're about to push the children, the football academy thing. Right. So we shouldn't wait only for certain times to get it. We should have like a port where the same way you got an entry point or you got a pickup point. It should be somewhere in one of those cities where you have a lot of like bring Philly or Minnesota or something like that. But we do want your work. We like it. We like wearing it. It's just that timing sometimes it can be frustrating. It can delay.
So thank you. We actually want our products to be there from the very beginning, the early stage of the business when we unveiled in November 2017. We only sent some there, and somebody was helping us to sell some of the jerseys there. So from the very beginning, we've been interested in the US and the Australian market. I mean, outside of Liberia, the US and the Australian market, even the Canadian market. So we've managed to do that. The Australian market is still actively running. The US market, the point person we were working with, the first person was a female or big sister, cool friendship with my team. The business schedule and other stuff, it didn't go well. And there's another fellow that I talked to, he contacted me through somebody. Oh, I want to buy some to sell. I said, okay, you can buy some and sell, cool. But I can even supply you more for us to do business. So we're doing that. 2020, July 26th, we sold. 2021 content meet. I sent some products there. There was huge challenge, huge loss, but I still didn't back up because I was positive. I feel like something better can happen. Business full of challenges, even though he left the goods there and came to Liberia. So July 26th of 2021, sending huge consignment of goods. It arrived less than 2 weeks to the July 26th. We made huge sales. Just about 1 week of selling, I gave him over $1,000. He appreciated that just as his commission. So
Wow.
that's how we've been open to people. He even called the person who linked us. He's a businessman from Liberia too. He said, "Oh, thank you. Your beginning gave me $1,000. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you." So he appreciated the money that I gave him. Just for about 1 week of helping us to sell.
Wow.
The balance money, I could not get it. There's a fellow who owes me over 2,000 USD. I mean, since 2021 to present. So we've been open to people there, but they're not been sincere enough to us. Others have been sincere, but business schedule. Business schedule. So that's the problem. And we're still open to that. We are in touch with some people to see how we can get a specific point of sale. Even there's a little space in the backyard or something like that, or a little shop space that we can get to display some of our products or whatever in the living room, something like that. Sorry, I said the platform like that. I would just say yeah. So anywhere we can get a pickup point where it can be displayed, and some more people that want it from different cities, they can be able to post to them. We open to that and we have plans for that. But we actually want our products to be in the US. We understand we got many
Oh, yeah.
customers from the US, and then when they come on vacation, they will come here. Some people come buy their own. They will be right in the store. They call their family members, and people be placing their orders. It tells you the interest people in the US get for our products. So there's a need for us to have a point there, which we are also working on to see how we can have it. But it's been in our mind. It's just that it didn't been going well with people we've been working with.
I see. Yeah. Thank you. I'll stop there, and then yeah, you do have a big market here, and a lot of people like your product. So I'll stop there for now. I don't want to take over the interview because you and I will keep going back and forth. Let the other guys come. See how your camera seems to be up. Maybe we can let DK ask a question.
Thank you, DK. Welcome. I know we still have the issue of the Nima Football Academy behind, but you can go to that too. You can ask question about it, and then maybe you can ask question about Mr. Goss himself, a personal business, and all of that. I think I'm learning. Maybe from here too, I can open some kind of sportswear to in Liberia. I don't know.
Yeah, you
DK, welcome, Jim.
Yeah.
Mr. Vice
Yeah,
President.
thank you, Gus. You know, my question to you.
Okay, we already know what's going on. So if you are there, you can come on camera.
To you the last time when you left is
go ahead.
Where you get those female from? Where you getting those female from to do? Yeah. Because how you do your selection, right? Where you telling people from all the 15 countries? Yeah, why you tell us? Yeah, that one question there.
You scared of Goss? We got a way you talking a lot of Goss, and how you talking of you scared?
So yeah, people, you know, business is just what the people are saying. Marketing is key. Yeah, you can get all the best product with a very high quality. when you don't market it well, you will not sell. So that particular country meet, we had a lot of challenges. 2023 in business, there can be challenges. Some were maybe construction of other things we were doing. So we keep in late. Our products arrive late in the country, and other people that are trying to join the Jersey business now, they started posting Jersey. About 2, 3, 4 different people posted at Jersey.
Yeah.
Though it didn't get that attraction, lab has to unveil first before people know the actual content is starting. Not trying to brag about it, but there's something all of us are aware of. So 2, 3 different institutions are post Jersey. Is that looking normal? No wait. And we already late. The content is about 5 days. We have to do something to hit the market high. So we had to go with that strategy. That's how we brought in those people. And I know your concern is how we got them. Your PK is socially connected. So your PK is socially connected people. And we got friends that are socially connected too. So it's an easy thing. The day you want to shoot, just let me know.
Yeah, you're gonna make DK get in the photo shoot video.
I think DJ question is answered to be gone. We might be taking some few questions from the comment section. There are people who are asking a question in the comment section, so we might be taking them. Let's go to this one, and after that, we go to Siawete to ask his question. The president say how important it is to have celebrities run business promo on billboards, TVs, etc., as compared to an ordinary college graduate in business advertisement. So, like, why do you think people should choose between? Why do you think people should choose between celebrities?
Even though, but that person, not business class here. What is that kind of question? Well, also, yeah, every business looking for visibility. Even the reason you get a billboard is because you want your product to be visible for people to see out there. And as you are posting it, you gotta be attractive. You look for the face that people know, that when people know that the person is identified with this business is going to create sales. Trust me, a college graduate that is very outspoken, that is very handsome, can come and wear certain product, maybe on a billboard that is not playing your video, whatever. It might look good on a billboard, but not create more attention compared to in a Liberian scene, right? They just put it at Liberia. It will not compare more attraction compared to how it was going to be attractive when Bucket Raw wears that jersey and pose it. The country knows Bucket Raw, the face. It's going to help you sell. It will not call that more attraction compared to how Teddy Rao or Chris are going to do it. That is why most of the time businesses, not only Lab or Orange, businesses go for those kind of faces. People that get a face, that got an audience for their product because they are after visibility. That's why they always prioritize them.
Yeah. So
thank you. I think that person's question is answered.
Yeah,
see you.
But people can modify too, maybe.
No, I mean, we're not doing business class yet. So, I told you not too long ago when I was talking, one of my friends, I think he's the manager or I forgot his title for the Nima County team for the upcoming county meeting in Philly. Just made a comment. They said they're looking forward to doing business with you. They do have that. They do have a big team in Nima in Philly that they do the county meet stuff. And then that's someone I will want to connect with you after the show. I will connect him and one of my men called Willie. We'll exchange number, and then you guys can pick it up from there. It's a huge, like I said, Philly, and those guys they are the one that are into the sports thing in Philadelphia. So that would be
that's good. We definitely appreciate that, and we can assure you that when we work with them, they will get impressed. We can try to do the first one, and based on the impression from there, they can maybe open better market for us there, connect us with other countries there too, the Nima communities and the other communities that are there, so we can also supply their products.
Yeah, and the guys I'm talking about, great guys. You enjoy doing business with them. But I will stop there. CLT, I think it's over to you now. Your questions for Gus.
Yeah, thank you, CEO. Good evening to Gus. You know, when you're talking about Gus, for me, quite frankly, I don't think Gus can really call me by name like that. I know him for a protracted period of time now. Over the years, I think everywhere we meet, he just the only name he got for some of us is just big brother, big brother. So we feel proud and humble about that, regardless of his status right now. And we are proud that our own, have reached that level and continue to grow. And I think it's a motivation to many of our young people, that are in the community. So I'm very proud of him. One thing I wonder, the last time the network, so most of the questions I was asking, I don't know whether the audience got the information. I don't know whether it's relevant to ask again. That's why I was asking. Yeah, because the last time, like I said, I don't know whether the answer went through because they when before asking the other question, I want you to just pass on it a little bit because it's important for the audience. I think somebody asked, but why I want before asking the other question, I want to know first, because are you open to partnership?
Thank you very much. We are open to partnership with the institution. You mean Nima Football Academy or Last Post Way? Nima
The
Football Academy,
last
right?
footwear, yeah, maybe like someone, maybe a corporation where maybe someone can buy share or whatsoever. The structure or the level of your business now. I don't know whether it's open to that.
Yeah, for Last Post Way, we're not open to shares division or maybe
Man, that's the beginning.
yeah.
That's business.
I'll be fair. Yeah, for Last Post Way. For Last Post
Oh,
Way, not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Masai, I almost answered that
yeah.
question for you. I almost answered that question.
yeah, okay. It's important
Yeah.
to note.
But for the yeah, you're right. And for the Nimba Football Academy, there are a few reasons why Lab is now open to share, even the very early stage of the business. Back in 2019, I don't know why there's a person who contacted me on Instagram from the States. He said he want to buy the whole business. He just like the idea. At the early stage of the business, when we unveiled that Nima Jersey, we didn't even go good 2 months. That was about after 1 month. They said they want to buy the whole brand. I'm like, oh, sorry, we're not open to buying or selling this brand, especially with the name Lab. There's reason why we call it LAP. So selling it is not a very good idea, which we can go into it. Well, Nima Football Academy, we are open to partnership, whether kids partnership or shares partnership or whatever, to see how we can grow the institution. Because there's an institution that is there for the community, to impact the community, to develop talents in the community. So anyone who likes the idea and willing for us to work together, we are open to that. Once the partnership is flexible and clear that we both understand that we can work with it, we can go into it for the community.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Another thing I wanted to know, when you're doing these businesses, meaning in our setting, there are a lot of challenges. What are the major risks that you have experienced since you started? I don't know, because I'm asking these questions as a young man having those business, and you are aspiring to expand. What are being the risks surrounding your investment in these locations?
No, too many ways. Maybe you have some challenges to be there. For example, accessibility for the business. And a few other challenges, but major risks. To be sincere, while I was afraid of maybe it may not be in the context of what you're speaking of, for example, when the nose are coming out the video, with a little pushing and other stuff, I was afraid. I mean, from the borderline, yeah. And also, there's people are laughing. Imagine I went somewhere, I will not mention anybody's name, not to embarrass them. But some people are saying, when they try, we're going to war. I say, you're stop what you're saying. They say, I'm going. So this guy, he fought war before. I don't even know his name. Good. Even if I knew his name, I would not mention his name. And there's another fellow there that fought under him, they were commander under him. So he said, yo, follow me. And the other guy saying, nobody come and follow you again. He said, no, you follow me again. So that he feel that he will still control the man, but people mind changing nowadays the mentality, so people thinking in the right direction. Another thing is, for example, the football association. We trying to invest our all into this. And there's this election that is going around with the Liberian Football Association and a lot of hot and pool and other stuff. So there's a news we heard the last time. If this keeps going with this and that, with other interferences, it might lead to FIFA banning Liberia. That's a big challenge. It's going to affect whatever thing we're pushing, because the kids will not get a chance to participate in a youth tournament. They will not get a chance to achieve their dreams of going outside. Once the whole country is banned, sports activity in the country will not grow. So those are some of the, but we thank God that I think it's kind of going in the right direction. But there are a few challenges along the way for communities and other things, but we try to take it easy to go into it. But every business full of challenges and every investment got its own challenge.
Yeah, so I want us to expound it a little bit, because we right now, I know somebody asked certain question. He said we're not in business class, but it just
go ahead, yeah. Let's talk.
Yeah. So I wanted to understand, because someone may want to know how is God's really managing in this industry. And as far as we know now, I think last footwear, I'm saying this, I'm not saying this because you are my John brother, but with all fairness, I think it's the biggest sportwear now in the country. So the issue, my concern now is about protecting, how we all can protect your business in terms of uncertainty and cash flow constraint and all of that. The main constraint you have, because one of the things that can really challenge business in Liberia, one is the issue of trust, management, in terms where you have opening branches and other things, those constraints and stuff like that. That's why I really wanted to know those key risks, because the war on those are global, stuff like will come at any time. But in terms of your cash flow, from the time you started and up to now, the major or key challenges you have faced along the way, the constraint and uncertainty along the way.
But let me help my picking a little bit. So
see the mail coming.
I understand. I just like I understood every question you asked. I understood what you meant. I was not just in a position to go deep into the side of some of the challenges on the platform. That's why, especially with the cash flow and other the different stuff. But definitely, that's why I say there will be challenges in every business. So we got some challenges. Sometimes we may not easily explain here. That might, maybe if it's actually a weakness or disadvantage in the business, might expose our disadvantages. But yeah, that's what I was looking at. But
okay,
there's been challenges and we managed to control them.
That's why I wanted to come in.
No, see, I'm not talking about he giving his investment portfolio. I was just trying to understand, from other side, because sometimes the reason I ask the question, one of our big brother, he's one of those petroleum gurus. I think one of the things that actually impede his business up to current is about the branches opening and those challenges he outlined. So I wanted to know whether he experienced that along the way too, but that's fine. So another thing is the partnership issue. Okay, first I want to know your current source of employment now. That's another thing. Job creation. What's
yeah?
Since you started up to now.
So thank you. So at the moment. At the moment, we have a little over 21 persons working with Lab Sportswear, because we have branches in Montserrado and Nimba. In Nimba, we have 3 to 4 persons working at the store there. In Montserrado, we have the branch in Police Academy that has many people. I think that's about 11 to 12 persons working, because it's a printing press. So you have some people on different machines there running the print, but they are all on a lap. So the printing room there, where you can print most of the T-shirts and other stuff, which will have many people there. And we also have the branch in Concord Town that has 4 persons working. It's just that during the content meet, we got to bring some people to help, so the number can be huge at the period of the content meet. But right now we have active 4 persons, and Broad Street has 5 persons. So that's a little over 21 persons we got with us, employed or not fully like employed, but getting good benefits from the entity, and some are fully employed.
That's good. So that means you got a capacity, you can supply the entire, because we got the football league, you supplying some of those team. How competitive do you have
Yeah,
competitors?
that
Maybe in terms of supply to them for jersey and other sportwears. Are you involved into that?
yeah, we supply a lot of institutions. Too many institutions we've been supplying. Nema Kwado is our longest partner. From the very beginning to present, we still supply Nema Kwado. And a few other institutions, Gompa FC is there that we are supplying. We are supplying War Girls FC. We supplying Shatter Angels. Shatter FC, that's the football club, not the soccer club. And a few other institutions we are supplying, My Gibi FC and other teams in the first, second, and third division leagues that we are supplying also.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. My last question now go to the academy. I know the advertisement chief will want to ask all of his question on the banner. So
Oh, the
um
man want to know how
yeah,
you get it
so
to
my
get it
last
to.
question, because when we see sport people that they now we try to give way now, because I seen
Yeah,
coach me now. So
my man, Coach Willie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank
yeah,
you. It's been a while. We've been busy, but yeah,
My man, you're
okay,
still fine.
welcome chief.
The platform will find you. We'll throw that one later on.
I know. I'll pay. I'll pay.
So CEO, we asking a question randomly, right?
Yeah, we just asking a question. Yeah, we
Oh,
got
okay.
I
Yeah,
still got 45 30
because I
minutes with
think
me.
yeah, I try to figure out the structure of your academy right now. When you are naming some of these guys, I think the last time the network, because the last time I saw the appointment letters, the structure of your academy. Maybe I don't know the coaches at what level, and Ali, you can explain that to us so we can understand. Because for me, I didn't really get it the network that day. At what point,
Thank you.
yeah.
So thank you very much. The team, the academy has this board, and we have the board chairperson as Mr. Thomas Float Senior. The co-chairperson is Mr. Michael TK. We have Mr. Augustus Guan as the secretary to the board. And we also have Mr. Lucien Gotta as the legal affairs person. We have Mr. Nya Bento as the marketing and sponsorship advisor. That's on the board. And the last person at the list on the board is Mr. Taro Dekpa of Ganta City, who is the youth development advisor on the board. And we have the administrative structure that has Mr. Augustus Guan as the president. That's what made him the secretary to the board of the team. And we have Comfort of Fear from Complex City, who is the first vice president. Mr. Laike Belete of Saclopia City is the second vice president, and Mr. Joanne Gossi Drater of Ganta City is the third vice president for finance. And we also have other people. The secretary general to the team is Joseph Wongbe, and he's from District 3, Nima County. We have Printon Kuya from Sanigole, who is the deputy for the deputy general secretary. We also have Jerome Sear, who is the marketing and communication officer of the team. We have Mr. Christopher Farr, who is the deputy communication officer. He's from Saclipia City. And we have the head of coaching. He's Faliku Fofana. I think that's where it's key. And you want to know because the qualification of the people that we're working with, especially for the development, for the administration, I know it's important. We can run up some of those things. And some people could process at a certain point. But when it comes to the development of the kids, which is very important, we need to know people with certain qualification. So the head for coaching is Faliku Fofana, a young guy from Sanikole City who played football, not to professional, but at high school and to third division levels. And he has huge passion for sports. He has a D lesson in coaching. And he coached district number 2, which is from the Sanikole belt during the district league, and he won it. That's the Nima County District League. He has huge passion, and he's one of the persons who've been encouraging me to establish this academy, even though it's been a long-term plan, but he's pushed me and encouraged me. So we've made him and appointed him as the head of coaching, which he's doing very well with the academy. And we have few trainers there. Carton Jimmy, he's from, did he say, sorry, he's from around Tabata. I just want to get a time rightly. But when we're going to Tabata, I'm not sure a time along the way. So he's on the Tabata Bill, Carton Jimmy. He played for Nima Quado for several years. They used to call him Quado Engine, a good midfielder. He's one of the trainers for the team. And we have Bori Mato, who once played for Nima Kante as a striker. He scored in San Nicole and SKD for Nima Kante. He's one of the trainers. And we have Julius Gay, who also played for Nima Kante. He's the head for the goalkeeper training. So these are young people. Those are young people we've brought together. We've come together to see how we can develop sports, and our interest to see how we can work with other elite coaches in Nima County and outside of Nima to learn from them. And there are plans along the way, in as much that we'll be interested in getting other professional coaches to help us. We also have the intention to see how we can develop the ones that are with us that have interest to develop the team and the kids. So Faleku Fofana and other people, we have plans to see maybe if their lesson C is out, to send them for their lesson C. Even if there's another training seminar in Monrovia or Ghana and other places, to see how we can make them take advantage of that, because as you're developing them, they are coming back to serve the community and be there for the community. So we reached out to Muta Fofana, who coached Nima Kante and won 2 country meet trophies. We reached out to Coach Bobo Blinwo to be around to advise us and to give their input. They have accepted, some of them being around, and some of them have busy schedules still. They are promised to be around along the way. Ambra George Dan also coached Nima Kante, and he's the Secretary General for the Liberia Football Association Nima subcommittee. So we've been reaching out to people, and even coaches in Moxorado, to see how they can reach down to the kids, talk with them, and to the local coaches that are training, to see how they can give them some tutorials and some training plans that they can use to see how they can develop the kids in Nimba. So that's what we've been doing when it comes to the structuring and the development and running of the institution.
Thank you. You see, that's what
I just eating, man.
yeah. But man, you coach now, so man,
CEO can go ahead. I think
yeah, you finish that man. Going to my man next. You know,
I'm getting jealous now. All the appointment, all from just the other side. We're not hearing Zo get me.
My man, I'm gonna bring a politician.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Football
today. But thank you, man. You know, my picking. That's why I said last time we missed you when the internet was in and out. It was frustrating. A lot of people reached out to me from that brief appearance you did, and we knew we had more information to get from you. Again, welcome to the show. So for those of you that are following, we have our brother, Auguste Guan. He's the CEO and founder of Lab Sports, and also Nimba Football Academy, right? So welcome to the show, my brother, Coach Willie. I know you saw this coach thing. Why you jump on here tonight? I got my brother Kanye following. He said he's already working with Gus. You guys are already working with him. So
yeah, guys, I know we in the same WhatsApp group, but you know, sometimes in the WhatsApp group, the picture and not there. So nice to really meet you in person. Yeah. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Gus, I can hear him. You can't hear him?
I'm not hearing him.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you, but I'm not hearing him.
Okay, Coach, will you go out and come back in?
I'll go out and come back in. Yeah, then I'll do the proper introduction.
Yeah, then do the proper introduction. Yeah, no, Gus, he's one of my friends. I was talking about him and Kanye.
Yo, la.
Yeah, so man. You see, let me take
it. It's fire.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. CEO, another person, I know they say Kande.
Yeah, the same man talking about, my brother Kanye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he and Coach Willie work together. They want to coaching the Nima team here. But I think we got a quick question for you guys before we go to DK and we wait on our coach. He wants to know if you can give a brief history about the team, Nima Football Academy, just in 1 minute.
Sure, no problem. So the Nima Football Academy is an institution that we established in Nima, driven by the passion we have for sports and the plans to see how we can help Nima to produce the next breed of talents and see how Nima can produce professional footballers. Because we've observed that not much has been done when it comes to the development of youth football in Nima. So we've taken that path to see how we can establish the institution to scout talents across NIMBA, develop them, and create programs where they can go outside there and explore their dreams and achieve their dreams of playing professional football. So we established the institution. It is based in Sanikole. We've bought 10 acres of land for the institution right before entering Sanikole. And as the superintendent told me 2 days ago, where we even bought the land is where they're even bringing the new checkpoint. So the Sanikole checkpoint is leaving from there and coming directly to the side around Kitomo there. So the team land is there. We're looking forward and planning to see how we can do some landscaping to create about 2 or 3 football pitches there. So be practicing on the pitch and see how we can create accommodation for the kids. And I saw if there's a need for partnership, yes, we are open to partnership. Do I answer that early on?
Yeah, you
we
did,
can
yeah.
sit and discuss, or we can talk online and clearly understand what is in the partnership. One is good for the community. This is not something that we agreed about, and it's about helping the kids. There are some connections that maybe the person who wants to partner has that I don't have in football. So it's about collective work because it's for the community. This is not for Gus alone. We will start this, but we are open to working with everybody. And it's possible maybe the next person has what it takes to even help us to develop them, just me who try to establish it. So we are open to partnership. We are open to any other collaboration from any other person, especially Nimbaans that are willing to see how we can all work together to invest in Nimba sports.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Kane, that's the answer for you there. Over to our coach. Coach, over to you.
Yeah, Gus, can you hear me now?
Gus, you can hear you now?
What?
Sure,
no,
that's how I hear
can
you.
hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know why you not. So you're
You're
not
hearing
hearing
me?
him, right? We can hear him.
But
How about the other guys? Can they hear me? Or is it only you?
DK, you can hear him? So, Gus, can you go out and come back in?
Yeah, Gus trying to go out and come back in.
Let me do that.
Yeah, for everybody else watching, you know, I'm just by introduction, I'm Coach Willie. I'm the coach of the 2-time defending Kante Meet champion in Philadelphia here, Nima Kante.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta announce ourselves every time. So we're going for the 3rd straight championship.
We're for 3-peat.
We're going for the 3rd straight championship here in Philly, and yeah, we reached out to our brothers back home, and we wanted to patronize their business and also promote their business here in the States. They have great product. Their jerseys are really good. When we watch these Kante Meet on the Facebook Live and on these other streaming platforms, we love the jerseys. And my GM just told me, okay, since we're going out for the 3P, let's do something special. And let's reach back to our brothers then and let them make a design for our jersey as well. So we reached out to them and ordered 2 sets of jerseys for the upcoming Kante Meet. So, and that's how I got to meet Gus. He's really, really good guy, good head on the shoulder. I didn't even know he was starting this academy thing, which I'm excited about as well too. So, yeah, when he gets back on, I'll be able to kind of ask him some follow-up questions. Because I love the idea. You know, I love the idea of just connecting with folks back home, and you know, also sending our own small idea what we got about coaching and organizational things to make sure his program is successful.
Yeah, interesting. Even before you came on, when I saw Jaja in the comment section there, I did reference you and Connie to him, and I told him that you guys are 2 great guys that he could connect with for future business partnership. I was telling him you got a very good market here, top market here, and we just can't wait till Kante Meet before we start sending jerseys, because I'm one of those that always every year he will supply me, but it will be during that time frame, right? So I was telling him, besides the Kante Meet, there are so many sporting events that happen here. We want to wear our Liberia jersey. Some people you want to customize their own name and stuff behind that jersey. Your products are really great. I think you should tap into the U.S. market. So hopefully he gets back on here and you can ask him your 1 or 2 questions. But DK, my man, did Pekin answer your question about the advertisement?
No, I will come back. I'm still interested in our advertisement. The Pekin has special way of selecting those women that he do advertisement for the Kante Meet. You know, those are also who are very inclined socially, want to have all of those information. At least when you're in library, you say, okay, cause how you I'm recommending to the coach You know, that cool in the city of brother-in-law.
Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Let people really ask a question. Welcome back, Gus. Can you hear
Gus,
him?
can you hear me
Yes,
now?
yes, I'm hearing clearly and here.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying, we're in the same WhatsApp chat group. We're the
Yeah.
Nima Kante team here in America that patronizing your business and hoping to kind of get your product out to the market here in the US as well. As my brother Alvin was saying, the market here is big. We have football teams everywhere from here to Minnesota, Iowa, Fargo, right? So I think there's a market here for your product as well. And being my Nima Kante brother, will do everything that we can to try to expose your product here to the market as well too. We love the quality, we love the design. July 26th, all those things can happen around here. So we'll be proud to win our 10th straight championship in that jersey this year in the
hopefully, yeah. I pray so.
Yes, sir. And then we're going to use that platform, to also market the product here in the States.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate.
Yeah. For the academy, I'm a football mind, not just on the pitch side of things, but business as well too. So when you talked about the academy, I got really excited. I texted Alvin so he can get me on here real quick. I'm actually at my restaurant today, but I'm gonna give you guys about 30 minutes here to ask a few structural questions. So I wasn't on the whole time, so I may have missed it. Is this a in-service academy or is it out-service academy? What I mean by that is, are you going to have the pupils in a setting, right? Or are they going to be in the community and then they come together here and there?
So thank you. The actual vision is to have them within a special place in service for this. But at the moment, they are at their homes and we bring them together for training. So the Sanicola team trains every day. They are at their homes and they can come for training for a particular section for training. And there are players that, because we went across Nima Kante, all the top cities, Tapeta, Saklipi, Bound, we got players from there. So they are there and stay in school. So we're communicating with them and their parents. So every month we can bring them together. Like March, they were together, they train. We transported them to come, took care of them, and we transported them to go back after the training section. April, we did the same thing. Just last week, we were in Sanicola with them, and they've gone back. By May, we'll also bring them together to train. And eventually, when we get the academy built fully, they can now move in to stay there and be here to push the football program.
Okay. And were you able to secure like some land where you'll be able to build your own pitches and buildings and stuff?
Yes, we got 10 acres of land right before entering Sanicola, right after Kitoma. Right beside the road, 10 acres of land for the institution, and very soon we'll be cultivating the place and see how we can landscape some of the areas to get some football fields for them to develop.
Okay. All right. When you get to that stage, I would like to be a part of it because I have some grass here that I designed specifically for football pitches in tropical areas, so we can use that opportunity to test it out. And then see if it works, because I've seen pitches even during the county meet qualification when they go into the local areas, everywhere is muddy, right? And there's no reason why we live in a tropical rainforest that we can't grow quality grass. There's no reason for that, right? It's just the lack of mindset. So when we get to that stage, you guys let me know. I will partner with you guys to design the pitches and build those pitches.
We'll definitely appreciate. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch. Like you said, we are in that WhatsApp chat room, so we'll keep up on there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you, Coach. Thanks for coming, man.
All right, I'll be watching. I'll get you the platform back.
I'll make myself on the TV and sell it whatever, man.
All right. Special GBF for you. Special GBF for you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So this interview we are just ending our interview that we had last time. We never completed it. So, of course, I want to say thank you so much for coming. Before you give us your parting comment, I know your big brother DK. I wanted to keep him for the last so he can ask his questions, and then from there we'll ask you to give us your parting comments, and then we will take leave of you. Buddha, my man, what's up? Up to you.
Thank you, guys. We had to pull your legs to make the show great. But again, we just want to appreciate you for everything you continue to do for our community. One of the things that I really want you to look into is places like Ghana, for example, there are people in Ghana who the regular t-shirt we wear, they wear jersey for those countries regularly every day.
Mhm.
So we need your school lab, the labs stuff you have. At least it can be regularly. Those are all who want to really promote it. It just be our regular clothes. The day you out, you wear a regular t-shirt, you changing the different colors and things. So with that, we really do a lot of marketing for you. So uh, try you have somebody like in Philly and in Minnesota. Those are places that have huge Liberian and Lima community. When you have places that and has somebody contact person there, they will really help you so that we too can get that. Like Alvin said, the only time we get justice from you is when we have somebody coming. Yeah, if we don't have anybody coming here, then we'll wait up to the next country meet. All those ones that I bought from your place before I've been using here, all the number, everything. One of my friends said he had
Mm.
go draw on his share. He used the share until they go die. So all the number, all your lab codes thing you have on the jersey, I have here, everything gone. The one
They
I
can,
was doing
they
the
can still
cleaning
fit
yesterday.
you. They can still fit
Yeah,
you.
no, the thing it can fit me. It's just there's so much shooting.
Yeah, because your stomach getting beat out. I asking. No,
Yeah,
man.
so let me tell you, thank you for everything you continue to do, man. Whatever way we can help, let us know. I appreciate you, but Gus,
Thank you.
tell me the selection process. Yeah, I want you because yes,
What type of selection you talking about? What selection you talking about?
Our photo
he
shoot.
talked about he talked about bucket. You saw how the begin talk about bucket rod, and he talked about their face, about marketing and stuff.
Uh,
Okay, fine. Those are celebrated. How you get the other people that everybody can get? They almost like all the content media are rushing to your store to get it. And I'm particular about female. Who recommend them to you? Because I can see Grant Kimon, Grant. You go in all the country to see don't want to say, okay, you fit to do them advertisement. Tell all about the selection process. Yeah.
So like as I was saying earlier on, your picking is socially connected. And so most of them, we know them socially. And aside from that, we know people like that. So it's a teamwork. We had to contact some people. Okay, this is the concept for the shoot. This is what we want to do. Okay, I have about 5 person that look that kind of way. But do you know people that look that kind of way from this particular country? So we started
oh,
collecting them. Yeah. But out of the 15 persons from the 15 countries, I knew about 10 of them, about 8 to 10, and the rest of them are people helping to bring their own boat.
So lastly, okay, so you have
I
them
know why I
every
can
year,
hear
but
you
every year
again.
you change. Eh? You have them every year or
See,
every
brother,
year
speak.
you
Let me see if
change?
I hear you. I'm not hearing him.
you can hear me?
Yeah, getting you.
No, it's okay. Then you conclude because I think
Yeah.
that you
You
will go
go
So
ahead.
on.
that,
You go
that
on.
question, the message, the man say every year to change. You can change it every year. Like the same group of people get used every year. Nobody, man, don't answer that question. But again, it has been great having you. You gave us two
Thank you.
interviews in 2 days, and we want to say
Yes.
thank you so much for coming. We
I want to
appreciate the
appreciate
work you
you.
do, and we are here in our little small capacity to.
Having you see Bomesa said that was the next question.
I
Yeah.
will,
So they
my
had
man,
like
listen, another question that I'm talking about. My man asked me for
yeah.
different question. Another question. So again, we hope to have you on here in the future. Whatever you do there, if you need our coverage, let us know. You know who to contact when it comes to coverage. Any program BKS TV will be willing to cover that as our own signs of appreciation and contribution to your program there. So before you give your parting comment here, there is a question that someone asked. I want you to add it to your parting comment if you don't mind. I know you talk about the kids, they are in school and then also in the program. They want to know. I know you answered it the last time. I know the answer, but just for our audience sake, how do they balance their schooling and the programming at the same time while they're in the program? You can add that
Yeah.
question to your parting comments.
So thank you very much. I will answer that. So we are key about education. So we try to see how they can balance, not only to just balance, to prioritize the education as we are also pushing the spokes institution. I'm from an educational background. My dad was an educator. We have the Guans Foundation that is promoting education within the community. So definitely, even though we're promoting football, we'll still be key about education. So the kids are going to school, and that's why most of our session we are bringing them together from other cities. We do it around the weekend period. And we'll have long training session when school closes so they can be able to come and train for a longer time. But they are at their places. We're encouraging them to focus on the school. And we have this program where every period, the student among in the program that will top. I know they're in different school, but the person with the highest or grade point will give you special package. That's another way of encouraging them to prioritize the education. So we are key about education, even though we wanted to focus on our sports, but academic or discipline is very important also. Coming down to the closing, we want to appreciate you. I would greatly want to appreciate you and everyone, the panelists and the entire BKS team for this platform. The one we had last 2 days ago, it was very big, and people reached out to me. Just yesterday, I was around the bank, and somebody saw me and said, "Oh, thank you for your appearance on the TV on BKS. I'm following." I'm like, "Oh, wow. So you are doing great job too at the TV, and people are following everywhere. So the platform keeps growing, which I want to applaud you for that. Like I said, when I appeared the last time, I've been watching from behind the scene.
Yeah,
So now I can watch you when you hosted Honorable Belete, when you hosted Honorable Koga on different occasions, Mike Blee and other people, I can be following the platform. So now it's my turn to appear on the platform, which I appreciate. I'm so grateful to that for that, and to all of the panelists and all of you. It's a pleasure for giving me the opportunity to clearly explain about what we are doing at the last post where the Neymar Football Academy and all of our activities. So it's a pleasure, and I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you. And to all of the Neymarians watching and sports lover watching in and outside of Neymar, we want to encourage you to see the Neymar Football Academy as your own. We are open to working with all of you. It's for the community, and any other input you can make, any advice you can make that will be essential to the development for the kids. We are open to that, and we will embrace it. So it's for all of us. See us as your own, and thank you to every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gus. Thank you. We appreciate it. You have a good night, my brother.
Thank you.
So that was Gus Kwan, the CEO and founder of Lab Sports. I mean, everybody knows Lab Sports in Liberia there. And also now he's just founded this Neymar Football Academy. We want to say thanks to him. The last time he appeared here, but then the network was giving hard time, and he really didn't get a lot from him. Back today to complete our interview. I want to say thank you to him. Thanks to all our followers, my own brothers from Philly, actually North Carolina, Connie, and Jaja. Thanks for your contribution tonight as well. TK, my man, we've been here for 2 hours plus now, so I know that you can answer your question. You were not satisfied with it, but we will leave it out. You can call it begin after the show. Call it there.
No, the beginning. To be frank, I like his dream. Having like I continue to say here every time we hear. Those are things that we need to be talking about in Liberia.
Right. More, yeah.
And everyday politics, every day. And like I said, the politicians will take our attention. The taxpayer, the poor people, they will take our attention for meaningful things that we need to be talking about, and divert to things that is meaningless, that will not benefit us. See the gathering at Jamaica today have taken over the internet. Those guys will create scene all the time to take our attention from the real thing affecting us. While they were gathering there, paying attention to that, one permanent citizen got ill in our very country, was flying back. He could not make it to his family. Imagine how many poor people that don't have the opportunity George Soros had to be flying here, though his situation was unfortunate. But how many poor people that don't have that kind of connections, don't have the resources, don't have the family here to say, okay, let me fly back to my family for treatment. Meaning, death like that have been happening, and because those people are not permanent people, Nobody record. Nobody
We don't
say
hear about
anything about that.
we don't hear about
Yes.
them.
So a lot in the country that we need to focus on, and again, I continue to say, it's on us, all of us. When we're not bringing, because God is not politician, it goes for Benete, Koga, J. Kun, all those top politicians. They focus on Nima, for example, Rawata, appearing here, Naka Gay, Honest, all those politicians, the lawmaker in Nima. This life will be heated. Now you just saw Jaja, Kane, and Kush, and everybody who were here. Those contributions they are making a start to while we're discussing, because that what they feel as a passion, they're where they want to contribute. If we focus on those areas in our country every day, not only BGS, all the other platform, radio station, Facebook, and everybody be talking about this, that capital building and everything will become useless for people to pay attention to. What God is doing, and you encourage somebody now, my two sons, Combre and Corden, you put them in an academy that they will play football up to that level. They play for even Manchester that is struggling now. I don't have to work for anybody. We need to talk about that because, say for instance, all the kids want to be politicians. When you become lawmaker today and they defeat you, one less. Most of them who lost their position, they are not doing well. So if you have somebody, your child, sending to football academy that will excel to the level of Messi, Ronaldo, even to play in the Spanish La Liga, in France, and everywhere, that family is settled. That's plenty thing we need to be talking about in our country. Like I said, everybody, one of my friends can tell me, say, I regretted why I went to the University of Labrador at the public administration. He said, I'm doing nothing with the public administration at day. But if I choose something meaningful, wherever around the world I travel, I will use that degree. So we need to educate our people. Everybody go to university now, they want to do sociology, social work. What kind of sociology where you going to? So a lot of things that we need to educate our people on, and I just want to appreciate God is one of them. We too can do the same thing. Let everybody take their attention for the everyday Liberian laws. Why you see to Jamaica today, after 3 days you see, and that's the happiest thing everybody talking about. Oh, Amara this, why is that nonsense got even get to do with your life? For instance, but you know what? The politician will continue to do that. They take our attention from the main thing that are affecting us. Say, okay, let's do them that day. You know what? While they're doing that, they divine the national kit is going around. One of them gets sick, they will get Air Morale, they will get Air France, they getting this and fly out of the country. Because we don't have paracetamol in our clinics and hospitals. So if we talk about that, just so that unfortunate situation, we have everything in our country that is equipped. Who are that the way we died today?
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you, Chief. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's why we are working so hard. All of us, you, Selvate Jr., and all the other panelists included, we are working hard to mix up our platform when it comes to guests and education and all that. We could not just, or we should not just focus solely on politics. So that's what we've been doing lately. If you follow, we're trying to bring mixture of guests from different background, different expertise to talk about different things to our people. We're not just a political platform, but I agree with you. Gus is doing a really great job, and all of us have to encourage him and support him in any way, shape, or form. Selvate, over to you. I don't know if you're busy, but take us home.
Yeah, thank you, CEO. I mean, the show was actually, a rewarding one. Like DK said, and many, person will join us to say that those are, stage we need to give to those entrepreneurs because it's also an education tool, our folks, our young folks as well, because God could also be an inspiration to other people, motivate them and all of that. So the show tonight, like last time, and we hope to have more time with him, within a month, at least 1, 2, moving forward. Even not God's, but other educational show and other social platforms we can give to people at least to appear here. Like DK said, I mean, sometimes I think the politician, like we say, I think we citizens are the one creating that space for them. I would say maybe in the common Liberian English to make fun, of us, because how do Amara Kone Eteni and former President we are late father reburial become a news? I don't understand that. Beyond politics, people got relationship. So if I go today to attend maybe a sedition because the person is affiliated with CDC, so if he's bereaved, I can go there. So that shows how our society has become polarized, by politics, and the gullibility is on a very high scale. I already felt discouraged when I saw, I don't know whether because they were quoting one of the government officials, Mr. Nangbe, who is the renewable energy boss. When I saw that post from him that the man now is in your opposition, Jacket will respond to him as an opposition. I felt that it was that statement, if it is from him, because it was quotation he wrote, I feel that it's just distraction and it's unfortunate that it even come from him. But on the overall, I mean, we will try in our little weak ways, even the guy who appear here tonight, sometimes he will come to share his experience on how they are also bringing Liberians together to have the country meet and all of that. Those are social conversations that will also help other states. It help to bring people together.
Oh, you mean the coach?
Yeah, the guy who appear tonight.
I mean, I want to have panelists.
Yeah, but he are not. Yeah.
He will pay fine.
Yeah, so CEO, that's it. The gentleman, like I said, I begin. He had never called me by name. Always just big brother. And once you send him text, you don't even send the money. You say, I want this. Before you just ask you for the size. What's the sizes? Before you get there, it's all set. So he actually been a very good young brother, very calm regardless of what the level he's moving today. And that's one of the things that promote people, because that's another customership. He himself is at the printing press, making sure that everything is done in time. So it's very rewarding, and in our little weak way, we encourage him to continue. I mean, there'll be a lot of challenges along the way. So the funny thing when I ask him, man, are you open to partnership with Lab? He said,
man, I have partnership in there. No. He said my Lab and my Lab begin his investors. So that's his baby. That's his.
So yeah, that's the man. That whole heartbeat there. So it was a good show. We hope to, and on Monday too, at least hopefully we'll get Mark too. Yeah. So we can actually expand to on entertainment. And other talent like that. So as we move on, we'll keep bringing these kind of people at least to inspire our youth too as well. So
yeah, we got a lot of them. We'll do that. We have to do in a way that the platform is balanced and we got varieties of topics that we discuss. But it was a great show. Thank you so much. I know we never stay long because we started an interview with him 2 days ago. It never went well, and then he came today to complete that. I want to say thanks to Gus. And thanks to all our followers. We appreciate your commitment to following us every night. We'll be back again on Monday. Thank you so much, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you. See you. Good night.